Hello students. In previous session I discussed various tools used in genetic engineering. In biotechnology, natural sciences, the processes are used in modifying genotypes, phenotypes using the technology to get the products for human welfare. In biotechnology, widely used technique is called genetic engineering. It is also known as rDNA technique or gene cloning technique. For this technique, there are three tools used. First tool is enzyme, second tool is cloning vector, and third is competent host cell. Enzymes, which comprises REN used as a molecular scissor and ligase used as genetic or molecular stitcher. The first enzyme REN, this enzyme is recognizing repetitive sequences where the nucleotides can be read in forward and backward direction. The arrangement remains same. Such repetitive sequences are called as palindromes. So recognition area for REN on the DNA molecule is palindrome. Now for a specific REN, specific palindrome is known. It will use that recognizing area and at a specific point it will cleave the DNA so that we can use this REN either to take a cleave in the vector to insert gene of interest, or we can use REN to cleave the DNA so that we can isolate gene of interest. This REN first time invented by a person known as Hamilton Smith. He isolated REN from a microbe Haemophilus influenzae. That's why the name of the enzyme is written as HIND to HIND3. Here, if you look at my right hand side, cloning vector is shown. You can see these various names of REN. In this name, first letter indicating a genus name of the microbe from which the enzyme is isolated. Next to small letter indicating the species name of that microbe. And if you find the fourth alphabet, either capital or written in small letter, indicating the strain of the microbe from which the enzyme is isolated, and the Roman figure which you find after that alphabet indicating the product number. For example, HIN indicating the enzyme is isolated from Haemophilus influenzae. D means it is a strain D and product 2, product 3. So, REN recognizing specific palindromic sequence is named as HIND to HIND3. Like that, ECOR1. This REN is recognizing a specific repetitive sequence comprises 6 base pair region isolated from Escherichia coli, strain R and product 1. Like that, PST is Paramyxosteoides, name of the microbe, and the product 1 is isolated, which is recognizing this palindrome. Thus, there are several RENs invented, isolated from the microbe, which are widely used in genetic engineering either to isolate the gene of interest or to insert gene of interest on a suitable vector. After inserting the gene of interest on a vector, ligation process is in presence of an enzyme ligase where it will catalyze the formation of diester linkage to join the two cut ends of the DNA, followed by formation of hydrogen bonds to form the base pairs. Thus, REN and ligase are used in gene splicing to insert gene of interest on a suitable vector to obtain recombinant DNA or rDNA. Now, tool number 2 is cloning vector. Vector is known as molecular carrier or molecular vehicle, which we can use to insert gene of interest and transfer it into the host cell for cloning of gene of interest. So naturally occurring molecular vector used widely is plasmid. Lederberg invented plasmid for the first time in bacteria. Plasmid is defined as circular double-stranded self-replicating extra-chromosomal DNA molecule freely suspended. Now, they studied properties of the plasmid. Plasmid can transfer from one cell to the other cell. Plasmid is having resistance to antibiotics. Plasmids are having HFR, high fertility factor, which will stimulate to produce multiple copies, and plasmid can accept any alien DNA and it allows the incorporation of that DNA within. That's why in genetic engineering, to transfer gene of interest for cloning in the host cell, widely used natural vector is plasmid. Nowadays they are using TI plasmid. It is tumor inducing plasmid isolated from agrobacteria, which is used to modify the genotype or send the gene of interest into the plant cells. For animal cells, to transfer the gene of interest, disarmed retroviruses are used as a vector. Considering properties of plasmid, which can be used as a molecular carrier, Bolivar and Rodrigues, they constructed a synthetic plasmid showing the same features like natural plasmid. That's why a synthetic plasmid constructed by Bolivar and Rodrigues named as PBR322. Look at this diagram, which is expected for 3 marks with all these labelings. Any cloning vector must have ORI site, so that this region can be stimulated to produce multiple copies. Second, it should have cloning sites. Cloning sites are nothing but palindromic sequences having 6 base pairs, which can be used as a recognition site by REN and use restriction site for cleaving the DNA to obtain either blunt ends or staggered ends. Blunt ends are non-reactive. That's why it is not usually used in genetic engineering. But staggered ends are generally called sticky ends, having highly activated nucleotides which can easily reacting with the gene of interest to form rDNA. So, RENs giving staggered end after restricting the DNA are widely used. So, in this session, let us focus on the structure of PBR322. 322 is the product. BR, Bolivar and Rodrigues, P stands for plasmid. Total 462 nucleotides are added here, having ORI site. Nearing to ORI site, there are nucleotides representing region of polymorphism where similar nucleotides are found at multiple times. There are 2 selectable markers. These are resistant genes or the gene providing resistance to antibiotic like ampicillin and tetracycline. These regions will help us in selecting the transformants. Transformant is a host cell carrying rDNA. So at present, just you remember the labelings to the diagram. There are 2 selectable markers. Towards left, you should specify AMPR. It is ampicillin resistant gene. And towards right, TETR, it gives resistance to antibiotic tetracycline. Other than that, there are various palindromes are shown here, which are reverse repeats, and each palindrome is recognized by a specific REN. Already we discussed REN is a molecular Caesar recognizing specific nucleotide sequence which can be read in forward and backward direction. The sequence remains same. Thus, a specific palindrome is recognized by a specific REN. So, REN has specificity towards the palindrome. So, here either we can use REN ECOR1 to cleave the vector in this region so that we can insert gene of interest, Or we can use CLA1, it is name of REN, to cleave DNA in this area for inserting gene of interest, or HIND2 is recognizing this palindrome, BAMH1 is recognizing this palindrome, SAL1 recognizing this palindrome. So whatever I have shown in green color and these labelings, the labelings are of REN, and these green lines indicating reverse repeats comprising 6 base pairs. So total 7 regions we can see in this PBr322. So any suitable vector which is used as a molecular carrier should have ORI site, should have cloning sites, these are palindromes, and selectable markers providing resistance to antibiotic. This structure with explanation carry 5 marks weightage. Coming to the third, for getting the gene clones for human welfare, we can use host cell E. coli, and for bringing the modification in the plants or to transfer the gene of interest in the plant cell, we can use the host cell Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So these are widely used host cells for gene cloning process. Now you take any DNA, this DNA molecule is said to be hydrophilic, and hydrophilic molecules are highly difficult to pass through semi-permeable membranes. So naturally, when you insert gene of interest on this plasmid to obtain rDNA, so it is very difficult to transfer rDNA into the host cell through their semi-permeable membranes. That's why we need to make these host cells competent by various methods so that they can receive DNA with gene of interest, and this we call rDNA. So to make the host cells competent to receive rDNA, first method used is chemical method, where the culture of host cell is kept at 0 degree Celsius in ice cold medium, then slowly rising the temperature up to 42 degrees Celsius, adding calcium chloride, putting rDNA into the culture medium, we can make the host cell competent to receive rDNA. Again the culture medium is brought to ice cold medium, so that once rDNA enters the bacterial cell, they should not move out. Second method, creating the electric field in the culture medium using electrodes, creating the electric pulses which will make the cell membrane permeable to receive rDNA. This method we call it as electroporation. And the two new techniques have come up. It is biolisting, and fourth technique is called micro injection. So here list the methods to make the host cell competent to receive rDNA. If this question comes, you have to straightway give this list. Number 1, chemical method. Number 2, electroporation. Number 3, biolisting. Number 4, microinjection. In biolisting, gold or tungsten particles, they have higher velocity. They will coat these particles with rDNA, and these particles are bombarded on a culture medium containing the plant cells. In microinjections, they use microsyringe containing rDNA or containing genes of interest, and they will inject into the nucleus of the host cell, especially the animal cell. This method we call microinjection. So chemical method, electroporation, biolisting and microinjection. These are 4 methods are used to make the host cell competent to receive rDNA. Once the host cell receives rDNA, we call that host cell as transformant. So for 1 mark, if they ask what are transformants, the host cells which are competent and received rDNA for the cloning. Thus, in this session, I already revised again enzymes, REN as a molecular seizure, ligase as a stitcher, cloning vector, we have learned PBR322 structure, and then to make the host cell competent, these are the 4 methods. In tomorrow's session, we will learn the general steps involved in rDNA technology or gene cloning process or genetic engineering. With this, I'll conclude my today's session. Thank you very much.